Hello there. In this video, we're going to look at building a sort component for our design system. So let's go. Let's move on to the options list down here. So we'll just drag those across. Okay, so we're wanting the different states of enabled, hovered, focused, activated, and disabled in this list. Okay, so let's start out first of all by, let me just take a copy of those states. Let's just bring them down here. Okay, let's start with the enabled state first. Let's draw out a quick frame just here, and let's just put some text inside it. Let's just do option, and let me just shift A on this. Okay, let's go in and apply some typography variables. Okay, we've gone for small text for now. And let's just adjust the text color as well. So neutral 600. Okay, and what we'll do, let's just have a look at the spacing. For the horizontal gap, I'm just going to apply 0 for now. And for the horizontal and vertical padding, let's just do 8. And let's see what that looks like. Okay, that should be enabled. Let's just rename that, enabled. Let's just option, click and drag. Let's bring it down to hovered. Okay, so let's just rename this to hovered. There we go. Now let's just have as a point of reference, let's just take tabs as an example. Okay, there's one. Let's take links. Yeah, let's just steal the navigation links for now. There we go. So what is hovered on here? And let me just see what's hovered on here. Okay, I imagine they're going to be the same. So it's Sapphire 300. Yeah, Sapphire 300, okay. So let's go for that. There we go. We can always refine this further. Maybe if we think hovered, the background should change, but let's just do the text for now. Let's option, click and drag. Let's go to focused. Let's just rename that here, focused. Let's also expand these out a bit more because we have a bit more space. Okay, so what did we do for focused? Let's click on the navigation link. Let's just scroll down, and that's going to be neutral 900. Let's do the same with tabs. So focused. Okay, so we've got the neutral 900 border. Let's just add a little stroke here as well. Let's click the right thing, neutral 900. Okay, let's option, click and drag, and let's go to the activated. Okay, so for navigation link, it is Sapphire 500. Let's just go up to tabs. Okay, let's have a look at the button while we've got it here as well. Activated is Sapphire 500. Now, because this is going to be in an options menu, maybe we should make it really clear that something is already activated. Let's go in and let's adjust the fill to Sapphire 500. Okay, let's go into the text. Let's make that neutral 0. I might just increase the weight on that as well to semi-bold. Okay, that stands out a little bit more. Let's just see what that was set to. Yeah, that's set to semi-bold. Okay, let's go back. I think we had disabled. Let's do disabled. Option, click and drag. Let's rename that to disabled. Okay, so first of all, the fill. I'm going to press I on the keyboard, hold shift, click. That's good. And I don't think we need the border. So where's the border? Let's get rid of that. Okay, I think I'll do the same here. Let me get rid of the border on this. Okay, that's the border gone. Okay, great. Let's select all of these elements. Let's go up here. Let's click on multiple components and let's combine as variants. Let's rename this to underscore option. And let's just hit enter. Let's go ahead and drag that onto the page. Let's keep everything tidy. Let me just duplicate this, delete out that component. Let's drag this in, drag it in there on the layers. Let's just rename these things. So that's going to be our option. Okay, let's go in here to properties. Let's rename that to states. Let's make sure this is in the right order. So let's just drag these up and down. Okay, that should be good. Okay, let's just go in here. I'm just going to remove that heading for now. So this is a local component. Okay, I'm going to press Command D and I'm just going to remove this. Let's just push that above the option. let's call this options. Yep, let's call this our options list just for now. Okay, let's get rid of the states as well. Okay, so let's just quickly draw out a frame. Let's just give it a fill of neutral, and that can be neutral 0. Let's just add, let's go into here to effects, and let's add a drop shadow, and let's add some drop shadow variables. Okay, so those are the drop shadow variables added. Let's go into appearance, let's click on apply variable mode. Let's click on shadows and let's do small. Okay, that looks good. Let's go into corner radius, let's make that 4. Okay, so let me just let's take the enabled. Let me click inside this frame and let me Command V. Okay, that's pasted that in there. Okay, let's go back up here. Let's call this options list. I should probably put a sentence beneath this as well, describing it. So I'll just leave that as pending for now. Okay, so options list, press Shift A. So that's going to set an auto layout. Okay, for the moment, let's just give this a minimum width. Let's see, minimum width. For the moment, let's just add 200, just so it stays at a certain size. Let's go in here. Okay, so already we need to make a change to, let's see, I think it's the way the text is sitting inside this option. So let's just select all of these and let's align them left. Okay, that fixes that issue. Let's click on the options list again. Now I want to tighten this up, so let's just remove the spacing for the padding. That's vertical and horizontal. Let me just zoom in a little bit. Okay, let me just check. What did we round the corners to? It was 4. I think I'm going to do the same for each of these options. Where are we? Rounded corners 4. Okay, there we go. Let's click on option. Now let's just add, I mean, how many do we need? We've got a list of, where's our list? Ah, there it is. Okay, so we've got 1, 2, 3, 4. We've got 4 items. I'll add 4 in there that are visible, and then I can add another 2 and I can just make them invisible for now. Okay, so that's good. So it's 8 and 8. Just checking all the padding is correct. Is there, yeah, there's 8 pixels between. I don't want any space in between, so let me just 0 that out as well. Okay, let's just add a sentence in here for options list. Okay, so it presents a set of choices for users to select from within a drop down or menu. Okay, I think that is good. Right, let's press Command Option K on the options list. I'm just going to make that a local component by putting underscore at the beginning of the component. If we need it in other areas of the design system later, potentially we could break out these 2 sections into their own page. For now we'll leave it here, but at least we've got the component ready to go. If we need these components later, we can split them out into their own component page. Okay, I've got quite a lot going on here in the testing page. Let's just move some of it up and around, and let's just delete those just for the moment. Okay, so that's all tidy. Let's just grab the options list. So option, let's click and drag. Just click on one of these elements, and so we've got enabled, hovered, just click off. Yeah, that's focused, activated, and disabled. Okay, I might just take off the rounded corners because it just feels a bit weird. I guess it's personal preference on what you want, but let me just go in, let's just 0 those out. Yeah, I feel like that sits a bit better. So activated, focused, hovered, enabled. Yeah, I think that'd be better. Let me just select one of these colors here, so we'd leave it on activated. Just sits a bit better because it doesn't have that awkward kind of rounded corner here in the middle. I guess this is a design choice that you want to make. If you like it, great, you can keep it. If not, you can tidy it up and just leave it like this. Okay, let me just go in and see, is there anything I can do to optimize this further? Let's just click on the text here. Let's multi-edit variants, and let's go into apply a variable or property. Click on a plus, and let's just do text label. Let's create that property. Okay, let's go back to our testing area here. So at least now if I click on one of the options, I can go in and just update it. and it updates the text label now as well, so that's good. You do have to double click in, but that's because it's part of the options list. I think that makes sense for now. You double click in, select the option that you want, and then just adjust whatever the text label is. Okay, we've got our option states down here. Using this, we've then created an options list, and then it gives us this flexibility here. And then in combination with, just option click and drag. So in combination with the sort selector and the options list, we've then got our drop down, and we can then update it with these options here. So price low to high, or high to low, and so on and so on. So we can update those in a bit. Okay, so let's go in now onto the page. Let me just duplicate this. Let's just remove out these two elements here. I'm just going to add an examples section just so we can see it being used. So if anyone else comes to this page, they can see how we would combine the sort selector drop down and the options list. Let's just take that one there. Let's just select this container. Let's do it so it's vertical on the auto layout, and let's just adjust that spacing to 4 pixels. So probably want about 4 pixels distance between each of these items. I think that would be fine. Let's just change that from enabled to activated. And let me just drag our list a bit closer so I can see what it is. So we've got price high to low, price low to high. I like the way it predicts what I'm going to say as well. Okay, that's good. Thank you Figma for predicting what I was going to type. Okay, so let's select that item as the activated item. So that's going to be what the text would be here. Let me just grab a sentence here. Let's just pop it beneath there. Okay, so we've added that sentence. The options list should appear 4 pixels below the sort selector. So it just gives an example for people entering this file, and if they're uncertain how much space to leave, at least they now know. All right, so let's go up here and let's just see what we have. I think we've covered everything we need to cover. Let's just tidy up the page. So let's delete this testing area for now. Let's go in and let's just check that all the correct variables are applied to this page. Okay, everything seems to be good. Let's go up here. Let's just tidy up all those layers and lock them. Let's go to assets. Let's go to libraries and let's click on publish. Let's add a description here. Okay, I think that's good. Let's click on publish. Okay, great. So now we have the sort selector component available in our UI kit. All right, so now I think we're done with this page for the moment. Let's go back into our file. As you can see, I have gone in and adjusted the thumbnails for each of these files just to make it easier when I'm looking at them. So it just makes it easy to see what's the project file, what's the research file, what's the style guide, and so on. So that's good. Let's go into the research file and let's go down to wireframes. All right, let's zoom in and check out our page. So we've just finished our sort selector here for this page. I think most of the elements are done. We've got navigation, we've got the hero, got this section here, tabs, sort selector, we've already got cards, footer. I think we're good. We've finished the courses and merch page. Let's move to the right and let's go to the get in touch page. Okay, so looking at the get in touch page, we have already got the navigation, we've got the hero section up there. We've got these text fields that we already have. There's a phone number component here that could be unique. So there's this what do you need help with section where you can select different elements that you may need help with. You've got the message section here. We've got the radio buttons here that we probably need to make as well. Got an upload component. And let's just go to the bottom. We've got an information banner here, so it's kind of giving feedback on when you've sent your message. And then we've got the office location, the phone, the live chat, and then the footer. So I think I'm going to select creating a component for the radio button so we can do some different states and build out that component further. So where you can select either email or phone, you can't select both. Okay, so in the next video, let's focus and create a radio button for our UI kit. Okay, that's it for this video. Thanks for getting to the end. Like and subscribe, add some comments, check out some other videos on my channel. And yeah, have a great rest of the day. It's a bit hot, so I'm not sure why I'm wearing a hoodie. and I keep finding, let me just share with you what I keep finding. So somebody has put this bag in my office, and we have sea salt, lentil chips. Ooh, we have pretzel and salt milk chocolate, and we have chocolate fingers. This is turning into somebody's kitchen, so I need to find out what's going on. Although, to be fair, those chocolates probably won't last long. Anyway, wherever you are, I hope you're enjoying this series. I hope you're coming along for the ride and watching each week. And if you have any questions, just ask below. So yeah, have a great week, and I will see you in the next video. So nice and tidy, nice and tidy. So you got money box, picture, camera, that's nice. We go down a level, it starts to fall apart. Crisps and all the other stuff that I've showed you. This is a nice tidy cubby hole, but then we go down again. Like seriously, who is leaving rice pudding in my office? Unbelievable.